What is going on with you, Vexos? Here. Joining me today is Dark Stars. Joining me for STARFOX 2026 discussion.
Good afternoon. Appreciate you having me here, brother. There's a lot we got to discuss today. I'm ready.
I'm pretty excited about what I've seen so far, and I'm quite genuinely surprised they shadow dropped it. That was a little bit. What?
I think I heard that there was supposed to be, like, the Nate the Hate rumor was it was supposed to be April, but there was like some holiday at the last week. I think like Golden Week or something in Japan, and some people are saying that's why they didn't drop it in April, pushed it till they had it before the investor meeting. Kind of makes sense, right?
Yeah. What are your first impressions of it? I like the characters models. I'm going to be the first to say that. I think they're based it off of the old Star Fox models a little bit from Star Fox 1. But I don't necessarily have a problem with them. They're very different. But I'm willing to give it a chance because I know that our generation is not the core demographic.
Yeah, that's the big controversy for this game right now. The look of Star Fox. I think they look fantastic. I know a lot of people are upset or very reactionary to it, but I think there's only a couple IPs that really make sense to have this type of art style, and I think Metroid's one of them. And then I think it works very well for Star Fox as well. So I love it.
It looks really good too. You know? A lot of the reactionary, like you were saying, a lot of people who are reacting to the way it looks, I would say are looking through rose-tinted glasses a little bit. You know, they don't want it to change, want it to look like how it's looked before.
Yeah, nostalgia.
It does look like what it looks before. It just looks like it has a more serious tone.
It looks like those super OG puppets, right? So it's still quite faithful. It's just it's not the Star Fox that people have in their heads, and they want that nostalgic perspective that they've come accustomed to. But it is technically like still the original design.
Well, I'd say it's growing on me. At first, it was a bit jarring, but it's definitely growing on me. I would say I'm a big fan of peppy hair and Sloopy. The way they look, they're the closest thing to looking like the way that they usually do in their game.
Yeah,
but
that's true.
As I point out, that Slippy looks oddly moist.
Yep, as he should. I've been seeing people talk about his slippiness, and I've heard that's how he has to be. Otherwise, it's dangerous for his health. So I support him.
That's fair. He is a frog. He can't be. Naito doesn't really. So, moving on from that point, aside from all the drama, what do you think of the gameplay?
The gameplay looks pretty run-of-the-mill. It's not that they've changed very much. I wouldn't say. It is pretty faithful to how we've come to know Star Fox, which is a good thing. It's a very good game, obviously. I think the things that have been impressing me the most are the scale of the game, the way that the way that the R-Wing moves around in regards to its weight. It feels heavier. It feels like there's a lot more weight behind the machine. But other than that, I think the core gameplay, like the aiming, the shooting, I thought that looks great. I'm sure it's going to be very satisfying. All right.
Okay. Yeah, no, I can agree. It plays exactly how it looks like it should. Happy that they've given us an option to play with other controllers. So far, it looks like you can recreate, the same missions. I'm definitely very excited to see the extent of each mission that you have to do, because I'm assuming they haven't changed anything. They just graphically enhanced it exceptionally well.
Yeah, for the most part, right?
I'm looking forward to their expansion of the story through those cutscenes that they've been showing a lot. And that's the part that got me hooked, because it looked like it's a serious star battle, like they continue it from. I feel like it is a blueprint for something they're trying to attempt in the future with other games. I feel like this is like the testing grounds for it.
Like other Star Fox games or other IPs.
Like other IPs in general. It could be for other Star Fox games, but I feel like this is like I would call it I wouldn't say a tech demo, but it's a very well made game, and it feels like this is the test for something else that they're trying to Rather
Yeah, as far as ooh, okay. I will say, as far as like the other like input methods with like mouse mode and stuff like that, I do think that stuff is really cool for whoever wants to try that out. I think some people will prefer mouse mode over twin sticks. I think it's great. I think the local co-op is cool. The online, maybe I don't know if we'll talk about that a little later with that online multiplayer. I'm very interested on that. Honestly, that's what sold me on the game. A lot of people just want to play StarFox. I want to play that online, 4v4 lobbies. Oh my god, it's gonna make the summer amazing. Honestly.
Imagine running into sweaty StarFox.
Oh, you will. That's gonna be me. That's gonna be me. I hope there's some type of like leaderboard or something. I'm hoping they have a little something. Like I will be on that game because it looks like it's gonna feel great. Like to fly around, shoot, to have that online and be in game chat. Oh my god, bro!
I actually might grab that N64 controller just for this game.
Shoot, how much that gonna cost? That's gonna get expensive. I don't know. I'm gonna have to skip that.
Yeah,
personally,
I've played like OG StarFox with the Pro controller. It feels great, so I'm assuming it'll play just the same. So that cutscene that they showed earlier about James McCloud, do you think that they are changing the outcome?
Right, because isn't like the official report like he's allegedly dead. Like they weren't able to confirm, but they're fairly sure he's not around. So it's like he could still be there, right?
Yeah, I've noticed like a weird trend in the other StarFox games where James pops back in somehow. Coming back with the milk, guide him towards the end of the game.
See, now that would be fire.
Like they didn't show him dead this time, but didn't say they changed what it said in 64. Instead of him being like, captured and vanquished, they just say he's possibly.
Yeah, keeping it a little vague, for the revival. I think that's smart. I hope we do actually get to play a bit of that section or just something new that's not in the original 64. Some type of new area, some new playable character. Maybe it's his dad. That would be great. Maybe we get to see exactly what happened with him, like in game, not just a cutscene. That would be nice.
They need to let us play the prologue.
Yeah, that needs to be playable. If they don't, I kind of feel like that's like that's kind of wild to know people play that, but you're gonna show them like it's cool. Cutscene's cool, but gotta give some new gameplay too.
A good idea I think I would like they would do, instead of letting us play with James in the beginning, they should let us play with James in the end. Where, remember Halo Reach?
I'm not a huge Halo fan, so I'm not gonna say I do.
In Halo Reach, once you got to the end of the game, you were told to just survive. You're abandoned on a planet full of aliens, and the enemies got more frequent and slowly whittled away at your health until you die.
Oh wow!
Like an endless fight until your death. And that was the game over screen, or the end of the game afterward. Showed the planet going down, and you along with it.
And then
they could do that for James McCloud.
Okay. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm very curious to see what they'll do with this story. If they'll add anything, kind of expand or leave it open to a sequel, because this is definitely something that they want to keep going. The way that they're rolling out this game with the direct and the price and the music on the music app, like they're really putting everything to this game, and they're putting a lot of effort behind it. It doesn't seem like it's the most expensive thing in the world, but the multiplayer's there, the single player's looking graphically impressive, striking, it's very distinct. So it seems to me like they actually they don't want this to be just another StarFox Zero. They want this game to be a franchise again.
It looks like it. I'm really hoping that's the case. I'm actually hoping that they don't just do this, that maybe they'll do something different outside of it. Like, instead of remaking StarFox Assault, they'll take a different path. And I'd say take some things from Assault and expand upon it a little bit better.
I think StarFox should be mostly in the R wing, but I would agree it would be nice to have some Assault, like ground combat, if it can be done right. I kind of just really want to see if they can take rail shooting to a new level. Like obviously 64 is a good game. It's very well made. Everyone loves it. But if they could take this type of gameplay structure on rail shooters like these, and I don't know, just kind of like what they did with the 2.5D games. They kind of took 2D RPGs to a nice little level up for the more modern era. I feel like they could do something like that with Star Fox in the next go around.
I agree. They could probably make them longer. I mean, I guess they're levels, more levels. I know they said something about co-op, but that's that one's not going to be you'll see. But they need to make them longer, more levels, or make, again, like you said, make a new Star Fox game that goes beyond the Lilac one.
Yeah, that needs to happen for sure, and I think it will, as long as this one is fairly successful, which it should be. I think we'll see that again this generation.
And for any of you guys watching, want to be a troll, I'm just telling you, this is I looked across all of YouTube and everybody's saying the same thing. It's the 4th/5th remake. I'm like, no, it is not. It is the 2nd remake.
Oh, I thought it was the 3rd.
It's the 2nd, technically. Because Star Fox 2 doesn't exist.
That's true.
It was re-released. Star Fox 64 is a remake of the original Star Fox. Star Fox 3D is more of a remaster. Star Fox Zero is a reimagining. And Star Fox 2026 is a remake, which is the 2nd one. Because 64 is the remake of the original.
Okay, so it's okay. I see what you're saying. So it's the 2nd remake, third time we're playing.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
Zero plays nothing like 64 at all.
Yeah. It's just, I can understand people a little, them being a bit apprehensive about it being this game again. And I'm kind of with them a little bit. I really do wish we were doing almost anything else other than this again, which is, it's going to be good. I'm going to play it. And it's not like it's a super long game you got to drag yourself through or anything. But I kind of do wish that they would take us somewhere else, please. And if that's going to be the case that we're here again, let us play as his dad. Give us that backstory either before or after, wherever, maybe in between. I don't know, just to give us a little bit of a diversity from what we're already accustomed to.
Yeah, I've actually been looking at. There's been extra footage I found where they've showed the character designs of other characters like Star Wolf and Andros. They look very menacing.
Yeah, I need that. I need that.
I figured this design direction was because they wanted to make it a more serious tone.
Yeah, because it's looked goofy in Zero. Like Andros looked ridiculous, bro. Like all the characters, all the enemies look ridiculous. If I'm being honest, none of them looked very intimidating. None of them. It looked even less intimidating than the average Saturday morning cartoon. So I was just like, I can't. That's why it's Zero, and especially Zero. Honestly, Zero is just not. It's just not it for me.
We wouldn't even talk about Command.
I'm cool. That's why I'm saying it's a really nice time to bring back Star Fox. There hasn't been a great Star Fox game in a while, and Star Fox is probably as popular now as it's ever gonna be with him being in that Mario movie. So you might as well drop this game now. Give it another chance.
What do you think of the whole being turned into a VTuber thing? I know it's a joke if it's seen on the internet, but with the whole AR tracking for those little faces.
Hey, I think that's cool. Listen, features are features, bro. And I'm never gonna sit here and be mad about more things. I wasn't really expecting them to do this, but I guess I probably should have, given that we knew they had the camera feature there. But this is cool. Whatever. For whoever wants that stuff, hey, I say do it and have a good time if it makes the game more enjoyable.
I agree. I'm pretty sure I'm not with you on the mouse controls thing. I don't think I'm going to use mouse controls. I have tried them out before in other games, but I don't think while flying a StarCraft I would like to hold the mouse click. I think I'll just play with the controller. Because based on the gameplay, you can still mash your butt off in that game. So your damage output is based on how fast you can mash.
True. It does look pretty good with the controller, and I think I'll try it out just to try it. But I'll probably end up sticking with that controller as well.
Nothing wrong with that. I guess
especially for that online.
So the meat of what they revealed was the online multiplayer.
Hmm. The meat and potatoes for real.
I
Honestly,
actually thought they were gonna just kind of be cheap and just give us a local multiplayer, but I was
no.
very happy to see that they also said online with friends and randoms. I'm like, okay,
Mhm. Oh my
okay.
gosh!
I can
If they
remember
only,
what.
Mhm. If they only gave us local, that would really piss me off. I'm gonna be honest.
That's fair. I remember the 64. Like my biggest gripe with the game was that I couldn't play StarFox with people because it was local.
Hmm.
So all I could do was, unfortunately, on the sad side, play the game by myself on both controllers.
That's what we gotta do. Gotta do what you gotta do. I still remember back. I was last night. I was just rewatching my old Star Fox Zero reactions from like 2015, just to like see my face when I first saw that game. I looked so pissed, and when I learned that there was no online for that game, that's the reason why I skipped it. That's why I didn't even buy it, because there was no online multiplayer for a game like this that drastically needed it on a console at the time that really needed it, and I was just disappointed left and right. So when they announced that it was gonna have that, when they confirmed it, oh my god, I was sold. I was sold. This is just going to be the perfect summer game. It's gonna feel like 2016, or it's gonna feel like 2017, 2018 again. Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Well, the game only comes out in a month. That was a surprise, and it's only $50. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
pre-order it right away. Or get it physical. I'm gonna get it physical.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a physical too. I need to. It's not like it's a very large game, but anytime I can save some storage space, I'm gonna do it.
I have this feeling that it's gonna be one of those games that are gonna shoot up in price, physical wise, like how Mario 3D World did. I'm like, yeah, nope, I'm not falling for it this time. I'm gonna
It is
grab the
selling
physical.
out. It's selling out on Amazon a lot, so I don't know. I think people are more excited about this than they might have anticipated, because I can't believe a Star Fox game is like selling out anywhere ever. So to see that on Amazon is very impressive.
The
So
more support, the better. Just
yeah,
incentivizes us to have more to play with when they make another game.
exactly. And the fact that it has this online multiplayer, this is gonna give this game massive legs. Like people are gonna stick around. They're gonna stay playing Star Fox. They're gonna get attached to the gameplay, to these characters, because they're more than just playing the same levels over and over again. They're playing with their friends in these, dynamic, objective based online matches. Like that's going to really help. And then people are going to see that stuff online. They're going to be like, oh my god, I want to play that online game. They're going to pick up the game. It's $50. Why not expand the IP? This is the best way to do it. Gotta have that multiplayer.
I want to see as many level choices as they can give us.
Yeah, see, that's a good thing too. Expansions, adding more maps, adding more game modes, like that would be great. Even if it's just the same game modes, but they're giving us like new, different maps every so often. Like that would be so dope, so smart.
I'm hoping they give us like 1v1s.
Ooh,
No,
like
free for alls. 1v1s or free for alls. Like in the
a
OG.
free for all. Yeah. Free for all. I didn't even think about that. Oh my god, 8-man free for all lobby. Oh my god, yeah. And then it's like a first, second, third play. That would be really smart. Oh my god, they should do that. That's not there, huh? Kind of mad now.
Maybe they're telling us everything we need to know, and the rest of it's a surprise.
That's true. They could announce it later down the line. I hope they do, because I didn't even think about that, but that is a good idea. Just throw that in there. Shouldn't be hard.
Maybe a 2-player boss rush mode.
That co-op needs to be a thing. I think. I mean, there's Splatoon Raiders, and I love that it's there for that. But this is another game that could have easily had a 4-player co-op. I think that was. I don't know. I'm sure they thought about it. Like, I wonder what their decision was of not doing it this time if they're bringing us the multiplayer.
Well, they gave us like a co-op in the story mode, but I think one of us controls the lasers, while the other one controls the ship. And I'm like,
Yeah, I'm cool off that. That don't look very into it. I mean, it could be goofy fun. It'd be goofy fun, sure, but I can't imagine playing that for very long that way.
No, I guess it's like something to just tag someone in for a little bit.
Yeah, like my little nephew. I'm gonna get them in on this game for sure.
Can't wait to see how pretty it looks in person.
It's gonna look clean, brother. I've been rewatching that trailer a dozen times over, slowing it down, just looking at all the visual effects, the reflections off the water from the lasers, like that stuff, like that alone was like, wow.
Actually, there's actually extra footage of Star Wolf. I'll have to send it to you later if you haven't seen it. Showing
Yeah,
some
send that
footage
my way.
of the Star Wolf, and I was like, oh my goodness.
Telling you, I
Shit's
know
look good there. Like the, I think it's Star Wolf fight on Fortuna.
Okay. Yeah, man. Visuals are nice. That's what Nate the Hate was saying. That was one of his big reports on it, you know, how graphically intense or pleasing it looks, and he did not lie.
Well, I'm definitely gonna have to give it playing it.
I'm not really good with reviews personally. I want to do reviews, but I feel like they're so tedious to me. I don't know. I feel like I don't have the attention span for my own review. I gotta watch someone else's.
That's fair. I'm trying to do this. I'm doing Metroid. I'm forward. Right. Taking a while though.
It's a go to game, bro. It's very good. You gotta take your time with that.
Well, let's just hope they don't. You know, like I want DLC, but I'm hoping they don't go. You know, they don't do the thing with the Donkey Kong Bonanza thing and be like, here's a half-ass DLC.
Nah. I don't want like a. I mean, but I take a horde mode. I don't know.
I'll take story expansion.
Story extension would be cool. I would take that.
StarFox 2026 James the Cloud Origins. Or the Light Wars.
That's what we need, bro. Or maybe he's gonna be the focal point in the next game. And the next game's a prequel. I don't know.
I hope it's not a prequel. Because there's so many different versions of how James died. My favorite one being the one where he fell into a black hole.
This man just stays just popping out of existence. That's crazy.
To be fair, they said something about Andros being experimented on. He experimented on himself. I'm assuming he experimented on James. And maybe those experiments is why James pops in and out of existence. Same Fox in every different version of Star Fox.
See, and that's a story story plot that you could use and just make infinite types of Star Fox games off that.
I know a lot of people are mad about Cat, but they turned Cat into a
mad about what?
Cat. Have you seen the Cat picture?
I've seen it. I mean, yeah, she looks very gritty. You know, she looks like a fighter. She doesn't look like a
before?
Was she?
Yeah.
She was a cat.
Didn't she look like a cat?
Maybe that's just that low poly.
I feel like they changed her from a dog into a cat. I think it was a cat that looked like a Star Fox character. Now it's an actual literal cat.
That's kind of funny. I think she looks great. I think everyone looks fantastic. I love Fox. I love Falco as well. I know people are a little, you know, but I think everyone is just right where they need to be. This level of realism it's got a slight animated look to it, but it's mostly fairly realistic, and I gotta support that. I gotta commend Nintendo for giving us graphics and visuals like these with performance like this. This is what I asked for.
Oh, this is what we're getting for Star Fox. That's what we're getting for the remake for Zelda.
Ocarina of Time.
I'm
looking forward to that.
The same guy was right about this one, so it might be on the horizon.
You said this year holiday season, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
I'm going to do Smash as well, but we'll get to that later.
Smash. Listen, man. Don't get me started on that game. But Ocarina of Time is going to be good. I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to keep my eyes out for it. And I think that also will look very visually appealing to people because the gameplay is going to be mostly the same, I think. I don't know if they'll expand too much.
And have them speedrunning a brand new game.
Right? Everyone's mastered that thing so much. I don't know. I want to see it.
Well, I think that's everything we need to talk about. Appreciate you stopping by.
Absolutely, brother. You know, I love talking Nintendo, anything game related. We're in a new era, a new generation, and it's been amazing. So I'm here for it. Here for all the conversation.
I hope you guys enjoyed this discussion. There will be more in the future, even by myself or with others. Be sure to check out Darkstar on his channel. His link will be below. And like, favorite, and subscribe. Until next time, guys, stay beautiful. in the next video. Peace.
Peace out.